What is going on, everyone? We are back in our Bears franchise in Madden 17. It's week 3 of the preseason. We're going to be taking on the Lions. We have to make 5 cuts this week. We're 0-2 so far in this preseason. It hasn't been a great first couple weeks. The play has left a lot to be desired, especially on defense. But as we look at the big decisions we're going to have to make today, you can see some of the competitions that are going to be taking place in this game, corner and wide receiver, both positions with a lot of depth. So we'll probably be making a cut at both of those positions after this game. So we're going to be paying attention to those guys. And honestly, I would just like to win a game. It's been a rough first couple weeks of this preseason. I have been at least comforted with the play of our new quarterback, Zach Dudley. He has looked very good in these first 2 weeks. We've had a couple mistakes, had a couple poor plays, some unlucky throws. We have had some turnovers, but still feeling pretty good as we head into this regular season in a couple weeks. But the Lions are going to have the ball here to start the game. Matthew Stafford is going to complete the pass there for 7 yards. Now 1st and 10, Stafford under center, Abdullah in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff, moving to his left, uses the juke move to perfection, gets the block, and he's going to turn the corner, and no one is going to catch him. And Amir Abdullah continuing the Bears' sorrows as we're now down 7-0 early in this game, as the defense just cannot seem to stop anyone so far in these first 3 weeks. Kevin White will get the first ball from Zach Dudley, now 2nd and 6. It's going to be Dudley dropping back, going to find Zach Miller over the middle of the field. He gets out near the 50 as he's 2 of 4 for 20 yards to start this game. Now 3rd and 6 here as we're trying to keep this drive going, and it's going to be Langford out of the backfield. He uses this spin move to get himself a couple extra yards. He's out to the 40-yard line, and we are driving now on this Lions defense. Wish they didn't play divisional games in the preseason, but the game is going to give it to us, so we get a little bit of an early look at this Lions team, and the defense looking not too bad. Chapman going to get the sack there, so 3rd and 16 now. Dudley looking for the first down, and we're going to find it. Kevin White, what a big catch for him down at the 12. Now less than a minute to go in this first quarter. This one's flying by here. Dudley's going to throw, but no, cannot get it away. I thought we had that throw off in time. DeAndre Levy going to get the sack, and now 2nd and 17. The pass going up. In this one, Kevin White didn't really seem to make much of an effort to catch that ball. Darius Slay comes in, gets the interception, and I'm not going to put that one on Dudley. White should have made a better attempt at trying to catch that ball. So instead of it being a possibly tie game, now the Lions have it, but at least we have pinned them deep. They do not convert, so 4th down. Lions are forced upon an RJ Terry with the return, and he's got the blocks, he's got the speeds, he's got the lanes and the moves, and he's going to take it to the house. 64 yards on the return as Terry makes a huge statement and a huge case for him to try and make this roster. Now 1st and 10, the next drive, and it's going to be another player on the bubble making some plays. DeAndre Hall, one of the lower-rated corners, getting the first interception of the preseason as he's trying to shine on defense. Now 2nd and 10, it's Cordero Patterson going up for this one. He's going to drop the ball. Dudley 7 of 11 for 70 yards on the interception, but 3rd and 10 now, and it's going to be Dudley with the throw. He's going to find Singletary. He tries to fight to stay up, but he's going to be pulled down short, so a 46-yard field goal, as let's see what kind of range Josh Lambo has, and this one's going to be up, and it is going to be good. So Lambo will connect on the field goal, and we will take a 10-7 lead. Now 5:31 to go in the first half. It is Zach Zenner in at halfback. He'll be stopped short. -1 yards for him on 3 carries, as the defense looking a little bit better this week, but we'll see if we can hold up here. 3rd and 11 now. It's going to be Kellen Moore with the throw, and he is going to find a wide open receiver right down the middle of the field as he's across the 50 to the 42. Now 1st and 10, it's an I formation. It's Moore making an adjustment. Now it's going to be a carry for Zenner. He's up the middle, breaks a tackle, and he will be down to the 37 as the Lions inching closer to field goal range. As it's 3rd and 5 now, Kellen Moore with a ton of time to throw the ball here. No one's going to get to him. He's going to get rid of it, just throws it downfield, and it's going to be caught. You got to be kidding me. Who is this on defense? It is Bush, the safety. He doesn't even go for the ball, lets the receiver catch it, and then just tackles him in the end zone. That was an awful, awful play. That is not going to help his chances at making this team. Now it is going to be a 14-10 game here. We still have time in the second quarter. We're trying to put some points on the board here, as it's going to be the final drive for the rookie QB Dudley, as he's going to find Kerry Lee. He's going to break a tackle. Can't break that second one. That one so close to being broken for a touchdown. Now 3rd and 10, Dudley play action, looking downfield. He's got a receiver, and he's going to find him. It's going to be Cameron Meredith down to the 10-yard line. As we are in business here, looking to put a touchdown on the board. Clock ticking under 2 minutes, 2nd and 11. It's going to be Dudley. The throw across the middle, going to find Cordero Patterson. He's going to be down to the 6-yard line. No huddle here, 3rd and 5 now. It's going to be Dudley looking. We have a receiver open. It's going to be Howard, but he steps out of bounds. so close to the end zone there. That was an easy touchdown if he could stay in. But you know what? We're going to go for it on 4th down, and Howard will make up for it as he's into the end zone untouched, and we will retake the lead heading into halftime. Check that, actually. We're not to halftime quite yet. 1 minute remaining in the second quarter, and Kellen Moore and the Lions are not taking the foot off the gas. They get the completion there to cross the 50, now to 28 here, 2nd and 10. It's Kellen Moore facing pressure. He's going to find his receiver, Fuller, and he's down inside the 20. Another timeout taken by the Lions, so 1 timeout remaining, 20 seconds to go, and they're not going to need it. They get another touchdown, so the immediate response in this defense, like it has the first 2 weeks of the preseason, the secondary especially, not looking good. 21-17 headed into halftime, and the Lions get the ball to start the third quarter. Kellen Moore in at QB. He's dropping back, play action, and this time at least finally the defense gets some pressure. It's going to be a sack, and it's DeAndre Hall, the guy they had to pick earlier in the game, so he's having himself the game of his career as he tries to fight for a spot on this roster. 3rd and 4 now. It's going to be another sack, and this one is Kwiatkowski with another sack. He had one last week, so 2nd and 9 now as we take over. It is Mike Glennon, our new backup QB, that is in the game here. We'll see if he can replicate the good performance he had last week as he's going to find the rookie Henry here for the first down out across the 41 as it's going to be 22 yards for him on the first completion. Now 2nd and 9. It's going to be Glennon throwing as he's hit. He's going to find Cameron Meredith. He tries to break that tackle close, but he actually is going to end up hurt at the end of the play. I do believe he would be okay, though. So now 3rd and 3, looking to keep the drive going. It's going to be Kenyon Drake. We don't hit the hole right. We are going to be dropped short, so now out for a 49-yard field goal. We'll see if Lambeau can hit this one, as at this point in the preseason, we're just kind of testing the range of our kicker, and he is going to get that one, but looks like he didn't have too much room left, so might be about 50, 52 yards. That's going to be Lambeau's max for this season. Now 1st and 10 as the Lions take back over. They still hold a 1-point lead, and it's going to be Kellen Moore connecting with Cameron Brate, the tight end. He steps out of bounds at the 35, and look at that, the Lions already in Bears territory. 2nd and 6 now as it's going to be Moore facing pressure. Not going to get away this time as it's going to be Matakevich with the sack there, so the 2 backup middle linebackers picking up sacks in this game. Now 3rd and 14 as we try to get them off the field. It's going to be Wolf. That's the rookie there that we were looking at in the draft. Didn't end up getting him. The Lions took him a few picks before ours. He's going to be out, and that's going to be 4th down. The Lions do get a field goal, and then the next drive, first pass from Mike Glennon, we throw it too far inside, and Betamosi is able to step in front of it, gets the interception, and the turnovers coming back to bite us yet again this week. And then here on 2nd and 10, Kellen Moore, not normally known for his running ability, takes advantage of the wide open field on the left side, 20 yards from him on that carry. And now 3rd and 4, Moore looking for the end zone, and this just a nice pass, a nice catch, not bad defensive player. That was just perfectly placed, and the Lions with another touchdown. So 31-20, 5 minutes to go in this game, and yet again, this one's not looking good for us here. Flag on the play on 2nd and 3. Holding on the offense, it is going to be Jarvis Harrison called for it here. So back it up now, 3rd and 13 from the 33. It's going to be Glennon looking, has some time, just gets it away as he's hit, and he's going to complete that pass. Nice throw, nicer catches. I'm not sure who that was, but he took a hit as he caught that one. So now 2nd and 10 from the 43. Glennon looking, stepping up across the middle of the field. It's going to be RJ Terry trying to capitalize off of that very nice return he had earlier in the game. As now 1st and 10, it's going to be Glennon throwing once again, and he is going to fumble the ball, and it's going to be eventually scooped up by the Lions, and they are going to return this one. Well, actually, no. Kenyon Drake coming in quickly. He is going to catch the defender just before he gets into the end zone. Green there takes it all the way back, and our luck in terms of turnovers continues to be horrible, as we have just had the craziest turnovers in this preseason. Weird fumbles, weird tipped interceptions, and the Lions capitalize. They get a touchdown, so 38-20. This game all but over at this point, but we're not going to stop. We need to get a touchdown here. Singletary with the reception there as Stanton is now in the game. Thought we'd give him a drive to see how he could do, as he's going to step up here, completes it to RJ Terry, but he fumbles the ball. The Lions recover it, and you gotta be kidding me. Another turnover. Lions can't do anything with it, though, so Stanton, one more opportunity here. He's going to be hit as he throws, but he's going to find Lyndon Singletary, and he is going to go the distance using the speed, turning it up a notch, and he will go to the house. 67 yards on the touchdown, and we at least finally end on a bright spot for a preseason game. We will still lose it, though, 38-27. As turnovers, yet again the story here. Dudley does go 13 of 19 for 137, does throw the pick. Not bad numbers from him, though. Drew Stanton 5 of 7 for 133 in the touchdown, and Glennon 4 of 8 for 65 and an interception. Kenyon Drake will lead us with 6 carries for 23 yards. Howard 5 for 10, Langford 4 for 4. Again, didn't really focus on the running game too much. Lyndon Singletary 3 for 91 on a touchdown. RJ Terry 3 for 56, did have the fumble, though. Cameron Meredith 2 for 30, Kevin White 3 for 30, Henry 2 for 29, Lee for 2 for 27, and then actually quite a few guys with catches in in this game. Moving to defense, it's going to be Matakevich with 6 tackles, Cordy with 5 tackles for loss, a bunch of guys with 1 there. Sacks, it's going to be Matakevich with 1, Kwiatkowski and DeAndre Hall with 1, and then DeAndre Hall with that interception. Now, before we can move on to week 4, we have got to make 5 cuts, and after that game, it makes it a little bit harder to make these cuts. But first, at corner, looking between Hollis and Young, and ultimately, I'm going to cut Hollis just because I like the attributes of Young a little bit more. Still, it's going to be hard for him to make that team as both guys are undrafted rookies. Now, on a wide receiver, Alonzo Russell is going to be battling with R.J. Terry. Now, Terry did have the kick return, but as you can see, the attributes for Terry just not quite as good as Russell. He does have the speed, but that is not going to ultimately be what gets him. He did have that fumble as well, so it kind of offset the return, and I'm going to ultimately cut him. Next cut is going to be Mitch Unrein. He has kind of fallen out of favor, ends up being the 3rd left end, so he will lose out in that one. And then the rookie free agent London Snell didn't really have any opportunities to play. We play the 3-4, so we don't really need 4 D tackles, so he's going to be cut. And then the final cut is going to come from right tackle Sean Coleman. Again, just too much depth. We're set at right tackle, so he is going to be the final cut for week 3. Now move on to week 4, and we're going to have to make 10 cuts after this week. And with one more game to go against the Texans, we get one more opportunity to take a look at this team and figure out what we need to address. As I've been saying, we probably are going to have to make some sort of move for the secondary. We cannot go into the regular season with our secondary being this bad, so I'm going to continue to look at corners, see who we can pick up. We'll see who gets cut at the end of this week, and then we'll hopefully be able to make a move as we head into the regular season, into the real games, and hopefully do not start the way we have started this preseason. So we will see what happens next time, week 4, final game of the preseason. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a like. I'd really appreciate it, and subscribe to see any future videos that I make. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.